Hey everybody, welcome back. Gabriella Huffman here to help you study for your North Carolina real estate exam. Let's start with chapter 2. Chapter 2 is a very big chapter. There's a lot going on here. We're talking about property ownerships and interests. So what I decided to do was to break this down into 5 separate videos. I'll label them accordingly. So today we'll talk about concepts and look for the other videos labeled estates, ownership, hybrids, and trust. So under concepts, the first thing we're talking about is the bundle of legal rights. When you buy a house, you get the bundle of legal rights. Your book has a really good visual here with 5 branches. So back in the day, way back in the day, when you bought a house, you were given branches from the tree to show ownership. So they've taken that concept today and added some words to it. There's an acronym there to help you remember, Deep C. So when you buy a house, you get disposition, exclusion, enjoyment, control, and possession. Make sure you go back to chapter 2 to read more about what each of those mean so you're prepared for the test. Appurtenant. This is a new word that we're going to start using throughout the chapter. So appurtenant means to go with. It goes with, like your arm is appurtenant to your body. Wherever your body goes, so does your arm. Subsurface rights we talked about in chapter 1. You have 3 subsurface rights: oil, mineral, gas. Remember, those can be severed from the property. Versus water rights, on the other hand, cannot be severed. When you sell a waterfront property, it comes with that water. So I've broken down this visual here that there are 2 types of water rights. You have riparian rights, which does not have tides like creeks and ponds, to littoral rights that have tides bordering oceans, major rivers, and lakes. Your book also talks about the difference between non-navigable and navigable. So if you see on the left side, Lot A, for example, is adjacent to a non-navigable stream. So what the test would probably ask you is, where does their lot line go? And it goes to the center of the stream. Versus a navigable image on the right, Lot A owns to the high water mark. Real property versus personal property. So I went ahead and made a visual here about all the different types of real and personal property talked about in chapter 2. So for example, real property, plants that are in the ground, agricultural fixtures, modular homes, as soon as they're put on the lot, becomes real property. And favorites on the test: stove, drapery rods, and sheds. Personal property, on the other hand, can go crops, trade fixtures, mobile homes. Keep in mind that mobile homes, once they're put on the lot, does not become real property. They have to be converted to real property, like removing the wheels, the axles, but most importantly, that affidavit with the DMV. So keep in mind, that's a trick. Mobile homes do not become real property once they're assembled. There are several steps that have to be done to convert it. Personal property also will be washer, dryer, and fridge. So make sure you go back and read the concept beginning of chapter 2, going over these bullet points here. My contact information is here. Feel free to call, email me, or find me on Facebook. I hope this video is helpful, and I'll see you in the next video.